Hi, this is Nayumi Cee. Once again, it's my pleasure to be able to see you on the other side of the screen. So you probably clicked this video because you are wondering what are the 80 plus questions that are commonly asked in the BPO industry. And so you don't have to worry because I will be providing you all of those questions, and in the future I'll be creating sample answers and tips on how to nail each of those questions. And actually, it was given to me by Mr. Jules Phillips. So let's say thank you so much to him. And also, he just celebrated his birthday. And so let's all greet him a happy birthday. And me, I personally would like to say happy birthday to you. May all of your wishes and dreams come true. Okay? And so yes, let's get started. BP Plus call center interview questions and answers plus tips. This is a compilation of interview questions from almost all BPO companies. So, may it be Concentrix, Alorica, Cytel, and all of those huge companies, these questions might be asked to you. So, by the way, in this video, I'll be giving you the 80 plus questions only. I won't be able to provide you tips and sample answers just yet. I'll be creating that in a separate video. So please make sure to stay tuned if you want to know what are my tips or sample answers to these questions. The reason why I won't be able to create sample answers and tips is because this is going to be a very long video, and I know for sure most of you or all of you will not be able to finish watching it until the end. Okay, so yes, let's begin. So the first question is, tell me about yourself. Next, why should we hire you? What is your greatest strength? What is your greatest weakness? Why did you leave your previous job? What are your salary expectations? Why do you want this job? How do you handle stress and pressure? So if I were you, it's best if you will grab your pen and paper, take a screenshot of the questions, or you can download this video and then create your sample answers to these questions. Okay? So you can start practicing and you can start reviewing as well. Next is, describe a difficult work situation or project and how you overcame it. What are your goals for the future? Why do you think you will do well in this job? Why do you see BPO as your career? Why do you want to join? And then the name of the company. Is it Concentrix? Is it Alorica? Is it VXI? Is it Task Us? And a whole lot more. Okay? What is more important to you? Money or success? By the way, the questions in here are a combination of questions for newbies as well as the nerd agents. So either way will apply, okay? Next is, tell us what you know about our company and its culture. 16. Are you planning to go for further studies? Discuss your 5 characteristics. Are you willing to look for long hours or OTs if the project demands that from you? Can you work independently? Are you a good team player? Tell us something about your achievements at your previous job or studies. Tell us what you know about our company. What is your idea of an ideal company? Discuss your strengths. Discuss your weaknesses and how do you plan to overcome it. For how long do you expect to stay with our organization? Discuss the most stressful situation you came across in your previous job or studies. Have you ever committed a mistake at work? What motivates you at work? Is there any particular kind of person you cannot work with? How do you rate your communication skills? Are you comfortable working in a team? What do you know about name of the company you're applying for, its people, and its environment? That's why it's best if you'll do prior research before applying. Can you perform under pressure? Why do you consider yourself a suitable candidate for this position? If you were allowed to change one thing about your last job or studies, what would it be? Has there been a chance or has there been instances when your decision was challenged by your colleague or supervisor? Have you ever had a problem with your peer? Can you give us an example? How do you deal with a person you don't like at work? How do you see yourself 5 years from now? How can you handle 2 or 3 customers at the same time? How will you react if your customer rejects you or your idea? Can you tell a time where your professor or boss appreciated you? Can you share a time where you raised a concern about your teacher or boss? What was the reason why you left your previous employment? If someone will provide you feedback, whether negative or positive, how will you react? How do you handle irate customers? What made you become interested in becoming an agent in the BPO industry? What are your accomplishments in your previous work and how would you be able to use it as their advantage on this company? What was the reason why you left your previous company, which is, I think, was just repeated? What would be your future goals 5 years from now? What would be your game plan if you will not be accepted? What would be your idea of a call center agent? What do you think would be the biggest challenge as an agent? What is the difference between prepaid and postpaid? Which is better, Android or iOS? By the way, these questions are like a mix or a combination of a customer service a role, technical service associate, as well as sales associate. And this is also a combination of questions set for newbies and yeah, tenured ones. 56, which is better, Globe or Smart? Which I am surprised. Is this really asked? But turns out it could be asked. Yeah, especially if you're applying for a technical position. Which is better, iPhone or Samsung? Okay. Next is, which is better, laptop or desktop? 60, which is better, SM or Ayala Malls? In selling something, what is the difference between features, advantages, and benefits? If I live in Alaska, how would you convince me to buy your ice? Convince me to buy your shirt. How do you transfer data if your phone is broken? If ECQ is still in effect and you're advised by your team manager to work in the office, what will you do? How to create an email account? Could be Gmail, Outlook, or Yahoo Mail. How do you order in Lazada or Shopee? This is like a walkthrough, guys. If you're a technical associate, you need to do some walkthrough. So you need to at least have an idea how this is done. 68, how to create a Gcash account. How to transfer funds using Gcash. Convince me to buy your shoes. Describe a situation in which you are able to use persuasion to successfully convince someone to say things your way. Describe a time when you were faced with a stressful situation that demonstrated your coping skills. Give me a specific example of time when you used good judgment and logic in solving a problem. Give me an example when you set a goal and was able to meet it or achieve it. Would you rather be blessed with good looks or super intelligence, and why? Tell me about the time when you had to use your presentation skills to influence someone's option. Convince me to buy your jacket. Convince me to buy your cell phone. Why did you choose the name of the company you're applying among other BPO companies? What are your possible reasons in leaving our company in the future? How do you fix the television which is not working? And lastly, how do you troubleshoot if your personal computer is not turning on? So if you've reached this part, congratulations. Give yourself a round of applause. Char. Because not that all of you guys are able to finish watching this video. Comment down below if you're able to stay with me up until the last questions asked, and congratulations as well if you are planning to download this video, if you took a screenshot of every questions asked, or you simply jot down using your pen and paper in order for you to answer these questions. And yes, if you're interested, you can also stay tuned in this channel as I will be creating sample answers and tips on these particular questions. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. This is Nayumi Cee once again. Hope you learned something. Okay, bye for now and see you in my next upload. Bye.